Hey, what's up guys? Worldwide here. So in this video today, courtesy of Target Darts, we're going to be taking a look at the Stephen Bunting Gen 3 darts. And these are the completely smooth version. As you see here, they come in three different weights, 25, 23. And in the video today, we're going to be taking a look at the 12-gram version. Yeah, you heard that right, 12 grams. That's the actual weight that Stephen plays with. So what do you say we get these things opened up? We'll take a close-up look and have a throw with them. Here we go. So as you see there, it just comes in your standard cardboard hang case. 12 grams. So let's get these things opened up, take a close-up look. Well, there we go, guys. That's a nice looking dart. And you know, interesting note here, check out the logo on the barrel and the stem. They match up with all three darts, and you really don't see that. I kind of noticed that as a YouTuber. When you're making a thumbnail, you kind of want all the logos to match up, and they actually do on this particular set of darts. So that's kind of cool. Now this is what you get. You get your standard silver points. I am not a fan of silver points whatsoever, but for some reason, some companies insist on it, including them on their darts. I wish they wouldn't. I much prefer a black point. You get your Stephen Bunting barrel, an intermediate target pro grip stem with your standard size target flights. Now running down some stats and dimensions, that's a 90% tungsten barrel. The length of these barrels, 37.8 millimeters long, and the width, these are actually some of the thinnest darts I've ever seen. So from the back of the barrel coming up to the front, it's 5.5 millimeters wide. Now it has a little hump in the beginning, or a bulge, whatever you want to call it. And at the very widest point, 6.1 millimeters wide. So these are some really, really tiny darts. And again, these are 12 grams. That's the weight that Stephen Bunting actually uses. So let's get a close-up look at these things. Well, as you see there, these things are completely smooth. As compared to his Generation 1s, where they had the, actually right here, they had the Nano grip technology. The Nano grip is sort of like a, feels like a fingernail file on the back of a set of clippers, whereas these are just completely smooth. And you might be thinking that they're a really slippery dart. When these things warm up to your fingertips when you're playing, wow, they actually just stick to your fingers. It's hard to explain, but they're very grippy, but in a different sort of way. Now, what do you say we get I'm going to do a little quick comparison to his Gen 1s, and I'm going to put them up next to a 14-gram hanky dart. Well, there's a nice comparison there. In the front, we have our Gen 3 completely smooth Bunting darts. And in the middle, the Gen 1 Nano Grip Technology 12-gram Bunting darts. And in the back here, the 14-gram Winmore Ted Hankey dart. And the grip between the Ted Hankey dart and the new Gen 3s are pretty much identical. Same smooth tungsten barrel. And to give you guys an idea of just how small that this Gen 3 barrel is, here is a standard 90% tungsten 22-gram barrel. So as you see, quite a big difference there in size. That's just how small these things are. So what do you say we get them on the dartboard and see how they fly? And I just wanted to add, for the throwing part of the video, I'll be using my stems and flights. And as well, I added these Trident 180 nose cone protectors, which I think are absolutely amazing. Less deflections, and my flights last, I swear, like 10 times longer. So I highly recommend the Trident 180s. They're only a couple bucks, well worth a try. Okay, the Stephen Bunting Generation 3, 12 grams. Had a little quick warm up here, and they were flying pretty good. $75. You know, I know there's a lot of myths out there concerning light darts, like you have to throw them harder, which I'm not entirely sure that I buy into that, because with any light dart that I use, I always have a really small flight, and they're so effortless to throw. It's like you're barely trying, and yet they're going to the board pretty quickly. And these smooth barrels, now that my fingertips have warmed up to the dart, you wouldn't believe how grippy these things are. In a weird sort of way, honestly, I'd probably say the grip level on here is about a 2.5 on a scale of 1 to 5. You know, maybe not so much in the way that a razor grip dart is grippy, but they just are. They really stick to your fingers. Oh, 145. $60 or $50. $100. And that's another thing about a dart. When you take a barrel this small, when you throw it at any target, whatever target you're throwing at, you rarely get blocked off where you have to go for a cover shot. I mean, these things are just so small. Oh, 140. I'll throw this a couple more times. I was hoping to get a 180. It looks like I'm going to have to go into another clip at the end. 95. But yeah, really incredible dart. And if you're not big on the 12 grams, and they do come in 23 and 25 grams, so it's definitely worth a try. I mean, I love them. I have a lot of fun. And you guys know what I'm going to be turning these darts into shortly, probably tonight. And there'll be a new video about them soon. So let's roll into the 180 clip, and we'll see you on the next video, guys. Boom! Hey, there's a good way to end the video right there. The 12 gram Generation 3 Stephen Bunting darts from Target. I'll probably put a link down in the description if you guys want to pick them up. They do come in 2 other weights, 23 and 25 grams. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. We'll see you.